Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clarington Kia, where it's your experience, your way, every day, online and in store. And I'm going to tell you something, you can have whatever experience you want in this 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport with 39,000 K. Unbelievable. These things are so much fun. So before I jump into everything, here's the purpose of this video. It's for you folks at home, in the office, wherever you are. You want to get a more detailed look of this Jeep because you're interested, and of course the pictures don't do it justice. So we're going to take a tour. I'm going to show you all the interior and exterior condition of the Jeep. Dings, dents, scratches, stains, you name it, I'm going to show you it, as well as some amazing features of this Jeep. So with that being said, let's jump right into this. Now, I'm a big Jeep fan. I've owned two of these Wrangler Unlimiteds in the past. I've never had one with the new engine in it, so I'm actually super curious as to how this drives, but I've heard it's fantastic. And just recently, as of I believe 2020, they did a refresh on it, which is the one that you're seeing here. And I'm so excited to show you the interior because that's where they've made just incredible changes to the Jeep. So let's start right up front. I'm going to show you again dings, dents, scratches as we go, so you don't have to worry, you don't have to keep your eyes peeled. I'll point them out to you. Now here's the new Jeep key. I mean, if this thing doesn't look bad, I don't know what does. But let's get it started with the remote start, which is now included. I think they had that previously, but I mean, I think it's just the key really that kind of trips me out because it's so nice. Now, new bumper style up front. We've got daytime running lights here in the fender, fog lights down below, and then those legendary Jeep headlights up front. They are now, I believe, LED lights as well. We have that 7-spoke Jeep grille. That's just so traditional. Got the tow hooks on the front, of course. These things, believe it or not, if you're that good humanitarian in the wintertime, go hooking up cars and pulling them out of ditches in the winter. I used to do that quite often. You gotta be a good guy too, right? And then the sport model here features these alloy wheels. Just trying to check what size we are here. We're 17-inch alloy wheels, looking like they're in great shape. Just a little light scuff here in that front fender. Don't be surprised, I bet you every Jeep has something on their fenders. They're so big that they just attract rocks and twigs and you name it. Another little cool feature is this little kind of imitation grille. We've got that Jeep badging down below, trail rated, of course. Taking a step back, and don't worry guys, if you're wondering, is this a hard top? Is this, listen, we're gonna get into all that. It has the Freedom top, which is the hard top you see here, and there is a soft top included. It's in our showroom. It's in impeccable condition. There's no rips or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. I've already inspected it for you. Now coming around to the back, again, some cool changes in the back. We have these new tail lights here, and then if you see, you've got the reflector on the side as well, which is really nice. A couple more tow hooks at the bottom of that bumper. And then check this out, spare tire is always on the back, but now we have a rear view camera back there. That's right. I can't tell you how many times I backed up and bumped into something with this spare tire. Thank God it was on there, because that would have sucked. So it was my bumper, but I mean, that's not the way you should use it, right? Rear opens like so. And then we've got this up top here, the glass slides up. And now you can see you've got quite a big cargo area here. WeatherTech cargo liner, that is important to note. That means that whoever had this Jeep previously was really looking to take care of it. They made sure that everything was well protected. We've got a 12-volt charger back here. And then this is new. This is for your bolts when you take on and off the hard top and the soft top. I used to have no idea where to put that, and then I'd lose one or two, so I wouldn't tell my wife, and we just put the soft top or hard top back on and just hope it never flew off. But now we don't have to worry about that. Don't tell her. She would have been angry. And taking a look at the side here, I'm trying not to get run over by this other Jeep or this other Kia that's parking. Hello. So again, looking, I'm not seeing any dings, dents, scratches to show you guys. And that is kind of rare. Now, it is a 2020, it's fairly new, right? But they're used cars. They usually have a couple things that I would point out, but this one's just in fantastic shape. Okay, so now without further ado, let's go take a look at the back seats, then the front seats, then I'm gonna take off part of the Freedom top to show you how that works and how easy it is. Here's where the kids can sit, or the adults, but the kids can sit and absolutely have a blast, right? Speakers up top, okay? And now your power window switches are now located here, which is very different from where they used to be. They used to be in the doors, but guess what? These doors are removable. So I'm sure you've seen it, driving around, tops off, doors off, looks so cool. Looks like you just came out of Iraq, but you're just driving down the 401. It's an absolute blast. These things are so much fun. They're really, honestly, truly, it is like the perfect vehicle for Ontario, where it's a 4x4 in the wintertime, so that way you can get through all that disastrous snow we have, but then in the summertime, it's a convertible. I mean, this is why they're so wildly popular. Now taking a look, these seats in great shape, no odors, non-smoking vehicle, no rips, tears, stains, burns, nothing. Interior is absolutely fantastic. Now these seats here are called Yes Fabric seats. Yes Fabric, it's really just a branding thing, but what it means is they're stain resistant and odor resistant, and that's designed because some people take their Jeeps off-road, and when they do that, you get mud and you get all that junk in there, and then it'll stain it or make it stink, and that's why they have that different fabric. As you can see here, I just used the push button start to then get the Jeep activated because we use that remote starter, and everything comes alive. But before we get into that, I'm just giving you a sneak peek of that interior. Let's go and take the roof off. Now, I have not done this yet, so I'm gonna see how easy this is in contrast to my last Jeep. So a couple of clips here, 1, 2, 3, and then there's the handle here you pull down off of, and just like that. Look at that, that's so much easier. You used to have these like dial things here that were an absolute pain in the butt because they were hard to screw on, they were even harder to take off, it was a pain in the butt. They got rid of that somehow, and now we just lift this out. So watch this. Super light, I'm not a big guy. One panel. All right, now let's go do the other side. And this is called the Freedom Top. So you can remove these two panels really quick and easy. And the idea of this is that it's your quick convertible setup if you keep that hard top off, or let's say you don't have a soft top, this is the way to get it in Jeep style really quick. All right, so there we go. Let's take a quick look. So now we've got it with the top off. Super fun. This is the way you want to drive. Now, I mean, sure, in the summertime, I'd take that hard top off as well. A quick little tip for that, if you can store it in the garage, it's so much easier. What you do is you put a winch system on the roof of the garage. So all you have to do is clip up that bigger back piece and winch it up to the top of the garage. That's what I did, made it really easy. Doesn't need to be a mechanical winch or electrical winch. Just a manual one is fine. But now, oh, look at that beautiful day. Top off, maybe you take the doors off. Just go have so much fun. Okay, now let's get to the interior. I get too excited. This thing is, I love Jeeps. I wish I had another one. Automatic headlights, right? Cool, great. We've got a newer steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel, heated steering wheel for the first time ever. Love that. All of your driver display controls are here, so we can go through again. Like you can see, it's got the radio. I'll zoom in a bit. It's got the radio, your service. Oh, going a little bit quick. Your speedometer there, tire pressure monitoring system, your 4x4 system select, your fuel economy. Look at the fuel economy, 10.9 liters per 100. That's not bad, guys. This is a Jeep. Like, these aren't known for having tremendously great fuel economy. 10.9 is fantastic considering the car's just idling. We're not driving around, right? And then your trip computer. So everything's right there. Now, speaking of fuel economy, this does come with the automatic start-stop engine. That means at a stoplight, when it's engaged, I can do that here. When it's engaged, the engine will actually shut down at a stoplight and stop and go traffic to save you that a little bit extra fuel from idling, which is a nice feature to have. That's, of course, weather dependent. In other words, if the air conditioning or heating's blasting, then it's not going to shut it off to keep it operating at that ideal temperature for you inside. But anyway, the short story is it'll do that to save you some fuel. All right, now let's back up here. And then here's a new thing as well. We've got a nicer UConnect screen as up top here. All your digital media, of course, Sirius satellite radio, right there. Sirius satellite radio. Your climate control is now in the touchscreen too, which is pretty sweet. Let me zoom in to show you that. So your heated seat, your heated steering wheel is all here. Automatic climate control, so driver and passenger side have their own separate temperatures. Just another way to get to kind of everything there as well. UConnect's really kind of cool. There's like 3 different ways to do everything in the UConnect system, which I like. All right, and then another way, you know, backup cam, right? Nice clear camera as well, so that way you don't go using your spare tire as a bloody bumper, which I did. Phone settings, everything's right there. Really kind of that newer style UConnect system, which you don't expect in the Wrangler. Sure, Grand Cherokee makes sense. A Wrangler? No way, wouldn't have expected it. Now, for those folks at home that are like, I don't like touchscreen, no problem. Jeep still has all the buttons here for you. That's another big benefit of the UConnect on the Jeep, is that touchscreen or buttons, whatever you prefer. Nice big aggressive dials, right? It's got those things just to keep it that legendary Jeep kind of touch. We're getting new school stuff with old school look. I love that. Your window controls are here. Everybody looks for them in the Jeep. They're right here. That's where you find them. And then we've got all your media stuff here. So one auxiliary, a USB-C, sweet, and a traditional USB as well. I like how they included the USB-C. That's really convenient. Some junk holders, and then a newer 4x4 shifter, right? It's not a button shifter. This is the traditional OG manual shifter. And then take a look at this shifter for your transmission. Got the red button, got the Jeep up top there. Now there's a lot of little Easter eggs on the Jeep that include that logo right there. That's the traditional OG logo from Jeep. I don't remember where all of them are. If I find them as we're doing this, I'll point them out to you. We've got the Jeep traditional Wrangler OS bar, right? If you know what that means, it's the OS bar, that's right there. And then you've got the ones up top as well. So if you're doing a little bit of off-roading, rock climbing, whatever it might be. Another cool feature on the Jeep is these side pockets are mesh, right? This is like, what you have to understand when you buy a Jeep is you're buying a culture. You're buying the history of Jeep and the Wrangler. This dates back to World War I. And that's why some of this stuff looks a little bit older, but that's the culture. Speaking of the culture, do not forget the Jeep Wave. If you've never heard of this, this is a thing. It is everywhere. You're driving along, there's a Jeep coming down the road, you're gonna get one of these. That's the Jeep Wave. That's it. It's nothing crazy. You're not going nuts. You're not waving at the window. It's just one of those cool guys like, hey, what's up? What's up? And it's not limited to males. It's a male, female thing. It's the Jeep Wave culture. So get used to it. Love it. You got to do it. I mean, don't be a snob. Don't be a Jeep snob. One thing before I go, look at this. We've even got HomeLink for your garage door openers. Like, they have included new tech. It's not new, but you know what I mean. New tech for a Wrangler in a traditional, amazing, old school design. So there's that Freedom top panel there. Those, you just put them in the trunk, leave them there, and then if it starts to rain, you can just quickly flop them back on there nice and easy. But hey, if you're not in love with this Jeep now, then Jeep's not for you, right? Because this is the ultimate vehicle for Ontario. Convertible in the summer, 4x4 in the wintertime, legendary off-roading. You could go take this thing through a couple puddles, or you could go and put it up past the fender line in a creek, and you're gonna have just as much fun and feel totally confident doing it. I have done it. I have had water spilling in through the doors up to my knees, and you know what? It just dries off and drives again. It's so much fun. So if you're looking for a great condition, perfect kilometers, amazing color, this gray is just dynamite, with the soft and the hard top, this is the one for you. And where can you buy it? I should say, not even find it. Where can you buy it? Come and buy this thing right here at Clarington Kia. We're in the heart of Bowmanville. We are literally one stop on the highway. Get off at Bowmanville Ave, make a left, and you're right here at the store. Now, if you don't want to come here, let's say you're in Ottawa, let's say you're in Niagara Falls, and you're like, I love this thing, but I don't want to drive to Bowmanville. We got you covered. You can buy this online. Just use that trade-in widget or the get your finance widget, whatever widget you want to use on our website. It sends that signal to us immediately that there's someone interested in purchasing this Jeep online. We'll reach out to you. We'll take care of all of the financing. We'll take care of the delivery. All you have to do is sit back, nice and comfortable in your own home, and then in a couple days, this bad boy is going to show up in your driveway, rip your top off, go out and have a blast. Because this thing is great. I want to buy it. I don't know if you noticed that. I want to buy it, but I can't buy it. I'm not allowed. So someone else buy this, okay? 2020 Jeep Wrangler Sport, no accidents, all the right features, right here at Clarington Kia. Congratulations to whoever picks up this new Jeep. Hope you love it. Drop us a line in the comments if you pick this up and tell us how much you love this after a few days. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take this Jeep home. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.